Hey everybody, it's Lowell with another episode of Refined Performance. So, watching everybody else on YouTube, and they have much more upbeat attitude, so I'm going to try to work on that, keep you guys excited, or keep you guys interested, or keep you guys from falling asleep, one of the three, I guess. But anyway, this episode, I'm going to tell you a little bit about, the previous episode I told you, about some upgrades that I did. I did my LED license plate lights. That made, to me, it makes a huge difference when somebody's behind the car and they see those bright lights. It looks like a newer car. It just does. And the same with the halos. And like I said in the previous episode, I should have done those on the same episode, but you know, I keep using the excuse that I'm an amateur, and I'm going to be an amateur for a while until I get the hang of this. So this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about the BMW badges, the logo, the Roundel is what it's called. That round BMW logo on the hood and inside on the steering wheel, and a couple of other little things. And I'll give you give you a warning that goes along with the warning that I gave you on one of the previous episodes about the lights that I purchased. And that'll be it. It'll be a short one this time. Then maybe I'll move on to setting the M drive settings, because that might be a little more interesting for everybody. So stay tuned. I'm going to flip to the next clip and we'll talk about these few more cheap upgrades. Okay, so first off, I'm going to talk about this BMW logo, or Roundel. And the light is really bad because I'm halfway in the garage because the wind stopped and all of a sudden it's freaking hot. Anyway, if you'll notice, this is a carbon fiber badge. The same colors as the original logo, blue and white. Well, it's actually kind of a gray color because of the carbon fiber, I guess. Blue and very light gray. So I like subtle improvements. That's why changing the grill out to be black, to me that was a subtle improvement. It's not something that's really blatant. A lot of people have said, hey, you did something to your car, and they don't really know that I went from chrome grills to black grills. The little pieces that attach to the grills that show the M colors, pretty subtle. These logos, however, they are subtle. However, it's almost not noticeable, the difference between these and the originals. And I'll show you on the wheels, the originals. The originals, you can see the white is much brighter. Obviously not carbon fiber, but the colors are much brighter. The difference from there to there is not huge. So unless you take a minute to really look at the badge or the logo, you really can't tell that it's been changed. So because of that, and I showed you the wheels, but I have the whole set right here. As you can see, the set of four for the wheels that I never replaced, plus the stick-on Roundel for the steering wheel. What I've decided to do is go with the black and gray, and this is a full set of the replacements, and again, not very expensive, probably less than, I say, $30 for the full set of 7 emblems. So it's the front hood, the back trunk lid, the 4 wheels, and the steering wheel. And the steering wheel is a stick-on because the airbag assembly is right underneath the logo or the emblem on the steering wheel. So as I said in one of my earlier videos, I was rather intimidated when I bought the car, so I resorted to doing cheap minor upgrades, and that's what I have. I bought a bunch of stuff and I'm just getting around to putting some of it on. So I'll show you. So that's the logos or emblems or the Roundels on the outside of the car, and there's one on the steering wheel, as I said. I'll show you what I was hoping I would do, and a couple of other things that I purchased but did not do. I'm going to jump in the car here. Okay. Slide the seat back as far as I can go. There we go. So, let's bring this down. There we go. That's better. So this is, the lighting in here is better because I'm halfway out of the garage, actually, and you can see the two-tone look to the steering wheel by removing the satin black on this part of the trim piece. So this right here is one solid trim piece, but it butts up against the steering wheel here, butts up against the steering wheel here, and to give it some continuity, they put this line in this trim piece on both sides here to make it look, to make it flow better, to make it look better. And so I removed this satin finish off of both sides of this, and I really like the way it looks. So one thing I did is I found this online, this anodized, I'll go ahead and open it up. I'll just, you gotta hear the crinkling while the camera's black, so you know something's going on. This anodized piece that I bought that goes right there, sticks on right there, and I like the look of it, but I decided not to put it on because it doesn't match anything in the interior. It brings the blue of the car's outside together with the interior, but it's the only thing on the interior that would be blue. So I decided not to use that. Then I came along and I found this piece, and I'll open this up too and listen to the crinkles so you know I haven't just dropped the phone. I should be calling it a camera, right? Because you guys don't know the difference between me holding the phone and holding my camera, or holding a camera and holding my phone. So I had, I don't remember which way I had it. I had one of these on the steering wheel like this, and decided I didn't like that either. It didn't go. There was nothing else carbon fiber in the interior. If this trim on the steering wheel would have been carbon fiber, I think it would have looked better. I liked it because it has the M colors on it, but it just didn't. It looked like stuck on extra piece. It didn't go with the interior. So I took that off, and I happen to have an extra. But that, if you notice the residue from the adhesive from the previous one, that's what that is. That's what that circle is on my steering wheel that I have not gotten around to cleaning off. So the next thing I decided to do was find the colors that I wanted. And these actually kind of looks green in the camera now, but it's a very oh, there we go. You can see it better. Those are the colors. The blue and the black. So replacing the white sections with the blue carbon fiber, and then the black sections with the black carbon fiber. And when I purchased that, I purchased a whole set, and it was a little bit cheaper than the other sets of badges that I purchased, but I purchased it on Wish, and here is why it was cheaper. Because this is what I got. I got carbon fiber overlays. So this is actually, those are actually stickers that stick on. You put them right on the colors that you want to cover, and leave the silver circle that's actually there in the cross lines. You leave those visible, and if you're not paying too much attention to it, you won't notice that those are stick-on carbon fiber, vinyl carbon fiber stick-on stickers that have changed the color of the logo. So because I do not want to use these on the outside of the car, that was another waste of money. So Like I said, I probably paid $25 or $30 for this both sets of logos for the whole all 7 replacements, and I probably paid maybe $9 or $10 for these carbon fibers and the colors that I wanted, but they're stickers. And like I said, I'm not going to put those on the car. So just warning, as I said in the last video when I was talking about the LED license plate lights, they're perfect. They fit perfect. Everything's great about them, and I paid probably next to nothing. I would bet that I paid $5 or $6 for the pair, plus $2 or $3 of shipping. Bought it from Wish, and same thing with this. It said carbon fiber replacement, logo replacement, or something like that. So it sounded like it was the same thing I had purchased on Amazon, which is where I purchased those other logos, the actual Roundel replacements. And this works okay for me right now because it's on the interior, like I said. And for whatever reason, I have a dent, a very slight dent. I don't know if you can even see it. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the way the light shines on it. Very slight dent right here on my logo. So the full sticker that covers this won't work because it's concaved or convex, whichever it would be, whichever is correct. So it would normally sit flush on this, but because mine has a dent, like somebody hit the horn too hard, it won't sit on there well. So I'm okay with this on the inside, and hopefully one day I can find those colors to go on the outside to match the color scheme that I'm going with. So and since I looked it up, I did another video that shows the door shadow lights, the emblems that shine down from underneath the door. Right here, there's lights right here that shine down, and it gives the M symbol instead of just a light. I looked at the box, I found the box, and I bought those on Wish as well. So they were really cheap, and I got what I wanted. But like I was saying, the warning is be very careful and really pay attention to what you're looking at when you're trying to purchase stuff on Wish. So I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to cut back to the outside of the car. Okay, well, since I rambled on a little bit longer than I had planned, I'm going to tell you to come back to the next video where I'm going to show you how to remove the Roundel and replace it. In the meantime, when you purchase them, make sure you get the whole set. This one is a set of 7, like I said, and make sure that you know what model your car is. Like for the E60, the hood and the trunk are the same size. For some of the newer models, the hood is larger. The hood emblem is larger than the trunk emblem. I think there's an 82 and a 78 millimeter, I believe. So pay attention to that when you purchase. And make sure you get new grommets. These little grommets are part of what hold in those emblems. Having changed the emblems before already, I can tell you that replacement emblems sometimes are a little wobbly when you get them on there. So I've actually put stuff behind this. So I put some glue dots behind that just to keep it from being too wobbly. So this is not very wobbly at all. So just keep that in mind as well, because those grommets can hold the emblem off of the hood a little bit, and so then it'll be, because the studs are right here, and that's what holds it onto the hood, and because they're there, it'll wobble back and forth like that. So I won't do it in this video. I'll cut it. We'll end it here, and click on the next video so you can see exactly It's really, really easy, but still you can see exactly how I replace those. All right, so please click the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna have more and more videos on here. They're gonna be better, I promise. They're gonna get better, and they're gonna have a lot more content. So if I can muster up the fortitude to get up in the morning on Saturday, I'll even go out to Cars and Coffee on Saturday and film and video whatever they have going on there. They start at 7 o'clock in the morning and they're done by 10, so it's kind of tough for me to get up that early and get out there, but for you guys I'll do it. All right, so I'm going to do the next video replacing the BMW logo, and then the video after that will probably be the Cars and Coffee video. So I'll look up and see exactly what they have going on this weekend, and I will let you know in the next video, and then you'll be seeing it. All right. Remember, you don't have to sacrifice luxury to get performance.